aquaculture (IMTA) systems, in which seaweeds are cultivated alongside other organisms, such as fish and shellfish, in order to create a more integrated and sustainable production system. Another area of innovation is the development of new processing and product development techniques. For example, there is growing interest in the use of green chemistry approaches to the production of seaweed products, which seek to minimize the use of harmful chemicals and reduce the environmental impact of the production process. There is also a need for increased research and understanding of the potential health benefits of seaweed products, and for the development of new products and applications that can help to promote human health and well-being. For example, there is growing interest in the use of seaweed-derived compounds in the development of new functional foods and supplements that can help to promote immune health, reduce inflammation, and improve gut health. Finally, it is important to acknowledge the role of policy and regulation in shaping the development and management of the seaweed industry. There is a need for clear and consistent policies and regulations that promote responsible and sustainable practices in the production and management of seaweed products, and that address the potential environmental and social impacts of these practices. Additionally, there is a need for increased collaboration and knowledge sharing between different stakeholders in the seaweed industry, including researchers, producers, policymakers, and consumers. This can involve the development of networks and platforms for sharing information and best practices, as well as the promotion of education and awareness-raising efforts to increase public understanding of the potential benefits and risks associated with seaweed production. Furthermore, the potential of seaweed products to contribute to sustainable development and poverty reduction should not be overlooked. Seaweed cultivation can provide important economic opportunities for coastal communities, particularly in developing countries, and can help to create new jobs and income streams. However, there is a need to ensure that these benefits are distributed fairly and equitably, and that the rights and interests of local communities are respected and protected. In order to maximize the potential benefits of seaweed production, it is important to adopt a holistic and integrated approach that takes into account the social, economic, and environmental dimensions of sustainability. This can involve the use of approaches such as life cycle assessment and social impact assessment to better understand the potential impacts of seaweed production, and the development of policies and regulations that promote sustainability and equity across all aspects of the industry. Moreover, the use of seaweed products has the potential to play an important role in addressing some of the major challenges facing our world today, including food security, climate change, and biodiversity loss. Seaweed cultivation has a much lower environmental impact than many other forms of agriculture, and can provide an important source of sustainable food and nutrition for a growing global population. Seaweed products can also help to mitigate the impacts of climate change by sequestering carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and can support biodiversity by providing habitat for a range of marine organisms. However, there are also challenges and potential risks associated with seaweed production, including the potential for environmental degradation and the introduction of non-native species. Therefore, it is important to ensure that seaweed production is carried out in a responsible and sustainable manner, taking into account the potential environmental and social impacts of these practices.